Michelle. Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm better than normal because book 2 is coming out. Do Not Mess with the Mermaids, the follow-up to our Do Not Disturb the Dragons, and I'm so excited. So if people haven't yet discovered the realm of Wondermere, now is a brilliant, brilliant time to start. So we're going to make a little video today, aren't we, for people to tell them about Do Not Mess with the Mermaids. But just because the first book, Do Not Disturb the Dragons, came out during lockdown, so people haven't had as many chances to discover it as they might in normal times. So just to introduce everyone to Wondermere first, shall we let them know a little bit about who lives there?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
In the realm of Wondermere, there's lots of magical creatures. There are trolls. Ooh, what else is there? Witches, imps.
Dragons?
Dragons.
Yeah.
Dragons is quite a big one, yes. And the dragons actually nest on the turrets of Wondermere Castle. So you've got this lovely castle surrounded by a moat, and up on every single turret has this big, lovely nest with dragons nesting on it. Every single turret, different dragons. And Wondermere is quite sparkly, isn't it? And dragons really love treasure and gems. So they collect gems from all over the realm and they fill their nests with them, a bit like a magpie looking for shiny things. And the dragons live up in the nests and they're very happy there. And everybody thinks in Wondermere that because the dragons are there, they're bringing all this good fortune and all these gems, that they make Wondermere very, very lucky indeed. And they think if you disturb those dragons, the dragons will fly away and Wondermere's good luck will be gone forever. Can you imagine, Sharon?
No, bring back the luck.
It would be dreadful. So everybody has to follow these very strict rules. And the rules, this is what I love about these books. There's lots of fun things inside them, starting even with the contents that Sharon's done. And the contents pages themselves are all part of Sharon's lovely art. And yeah, in the contents, every single chapter is one of the rules. The very first rule, do not disturb the dragons. There are loads of other rules too. Rules like girls do not wear trousers and princesses do not leave the castle grounds. And these rules really annoy our main character, Princess Grace, and her sister, Princess Portia. Grace and Portia, they are princesses, aren't they? But what else are they, Sharon? What else do they really want to be?
They really want to be Trollo knights.
Yeah, they want to be knights. They want to wear armour. They want to ride unicorns and play Trollo, which is Wondermere's national sport. You get to grab a mallet and ride around on your unicorn. And wearing your lovely armour, you get to swing your mallet and biff trolls up the bottom, send them through the goalposts and score a goal. That's all Grace and Portia, her sister, want to do. They want to wear armour, have epic quests and daring deeds, but all these rules stop them doing it. So that's what book 1 is all about. And Grace and Portia managed to just go against all the rules, break a load of them, have a load of fun along the way, and prove that none of it bothers the dragons at all. But Wondermere is pretty old-fashioned, isn't it, in its thinking?
It is.
So
all the castle rules.
That's it. All those rules. King Wonder, Portia and Grace's dad, Taffy Trafalgar, who's the troll and their tutor, they're still a little bit stuck in their ways. So by the time we start book 2, we've got even more rules going on. And they're affecting Wondermere. This is Sharon's brilliant map. I don't know, how do you draw a map like that, Sharon? Where do you start?
Well, you have to start from the castle, really, because that's the most important bit. And then you work from the outside. And Michelle gave me a lovely, nice, brief drawing of everything and where it went. I just had to figure out exactly where the roads lead. It was great, actually. And this one has some extra details because it's got some mermaids in it.
That's it. That's the most important bit on the map this time round, isn't it? It's that outer ocean. That's where we're heading, or at least that's where the mermaids who live there, they're actually heading to Wondermere Castle. And because we're stuck with the rules straight away, aren't we? No swimming. That castle moat, it's turned purple and nobody knows why. And all of these mermaids from the outer ocean are coming to stay. So King Wonder is very, very worried. and he doesn't want anybody swimming in the moat until they've figured out what's turning it purple. Shall I read them a little bit of the story? Yeah.
Yes, that'd be brilliant.
Ready for a story time, Sharon? Here we go. So Grace,
I'm
being
ready.
Grace, she's already breaking the rules. She's dived in to the castle moat to cool off after a game of Trollo and see whether she can figure out why the water is purple. Grace kept her eyes open as she dived deeper, following the steady stream of bubbles. There she goes, looking at Sharon's brilliant picture. Maybe they had something to do with the water's unusual colour. There was only one way to find out. The moat felt oddly empty with its mermaids gone, but its sandy bottom was still strewn with coins and jewels that had been accidentally dropped by the dragons or kicked out of their nests over the centuries. As Grace swam, shy water nymphs darted out of her way. Can you be a shy water nymph, Sharon?
In the bushes, in the reeds.
In the reeds, yeah. I'm not sure Sharon's particularly shy, but it was a good impression nonetheless. Yes, they were hiding away among strings of brilliant blue bogweed. On any other day, she might have tried to catch them, but there was no time for that. She'd noticed a large spotted egg lying cushioned in the soft sand. What kind of egg do you think it is, Sharon?
Scrambled.
Scrambled.
No?
Scrambled, it could be. By the time it's fallen to the bottom of the moat, yes. No, there was no mistaking it. It was a dragon's egg. Of course, it's fallen off one of the turrets. Grace had seen them close up once before, although dragon's eggs didn't normally glow. Perhaps this one was broken. There was the tiniest crack in its side, and out of the crack came bubble after bubble. Touching a dragon's egg was forbidden. That's those rules again, isn't it? But Grace couldn't resist. It was glowing so brightly she had to squint as she reached out and carefully picked it up. She gasped, letting out a stream of bubbles of her own. The egg had a heartbeat. Sharon, it's alive! Portia had to see this. Grace clutched the egg to her chest and kicked hard for the surface. And that is where the adventure begins. Did you have fun drawing all the pictures, Sharon? It looks like you did.
I loved it. I had the best time ever imagining how big this egg was and what happens after it breaks open. And I had to draw all of the little details of what happens and this whole journey. And it was so much fun.
I wonder whether anyone watching can guess what sort of critter was inside the egg. We've said it was a dragon's egg, but what's a dragon going to be like when it's been at the bottom of a moat underwater for a long time? Great.
I think smelly.
Yeah, I think wet. Definitely going to be wet. I think that's a guarantee. It's certainly going to be very, very cheeky. Lots of mischief and lots of fun. So dive into Wondermere. Jump in with Do Not Disturb the Dragons and Do Not Mess with the Mermaids, and come to Wondermere with us. We hope you enjoy it.